streamed, but
You know,
it's like an unlisted stream, basically.
Yeah. So, hey everybody, welcome back to the Our Anime podcast. So we are coming back to talk about the awards, but this time, instead of just talking about the Crunchyroll awards, we're going to compare and contrast them with the r/anime awards that we were all a part of. So I brought most of the gang back. I got Becker, Fate, and then it's Shaw being the icon. But we also have the Our Anime awards themselves, Dr. Wilson.
Yeah, the entire awards. It's me.
The awards. Well, it is like, I think it would be fair to say that you did carry the awards in terms of presentation and organization of the live stream.
The stream, I will give you that, yeah.
Yeah. So the only part that matters for, most of us, we appreciate the work that went into it and all of the behind the scenes that we got to see. But, for presentation points, you carried the show.
Thank you.
We actually were all really honored to be able to present awards for that. It was so much fun, and it was a really fun process. Even in some of the funny bumps in a road, the endgame itself was really fun.
Did you know that it always has to have an endgame?
I mean, every show has to have an endgame.
Every show has to have an endgame.
Every show has to have an endgame.
But did you know that every show has to have an endgame?
Well, I did now. Now I know. But yeah, that was a really fun time. I actually had fun watching the majority of the stream. And then, Crunchyroll also had a stream, which I didn't get to watch the day it happened, but I watched a Twitch archive of it later on. And that was also interesting with, I will say, highs and lows, but it was interesting nonetheless. Did you guys actually get to check it out?
No, but I heard that it was bad.
Yeah,
I was talking about Crunchyroll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard it was kind of ass, and not the good kind of ass.
Not the good kind of ass.
It was not peachy.
I was like Shaw. I checked out the VOD later.
Yeah. What did you think?
I mean, they went with a different direction, and a lot of the choices they made were just a little out there. Instead of because last year, right, they did the whole Oscars thing where they had a freaking ballroom and
it was
and
the guests show up and stuff.
Yeah. And now it's a couch and the way they presented the awards is that they brought out these boxes that the guests had to open, and the medals had little keychains on them or something.
Yeah, it was an interesting thing of they really wanted to focus on the presenters of the awards and kind of have interesting exchanges with them, and then
it was presented by Devil May Cry 5, so we should have known that it was going to be very presenter heavy, right?
Yeah. Well, I wish Devil May Cry 5 showed up. I'm still sad they didn't show up themselves.
Right?
Just someone literally dressed up like that.
Why didn't the devil that may cry from time to time show up?
Why didn't he?
We didn't even get one. I was promised 5 of them.
Yeah.
He was probably crying in the background after some of the.
He was crying backstage.
I can see him just actually crying. I think
especially because they gave Anime of the Year to them. You would think they would accept it in person.
I know.
Well, I'm
Devil May Cry 5 Anime of the Year.
Yeah, I feel sad that we had to go through that, but now we can go and kind of see how the 2 awards went and what worked and what didn't work. And we're not going to try and I'm saying it now just in case we end up not living up to this, but our intention is not to shit on either of the awards or be, we're somewhat biased towards the Our Anime Awards, since Wilson is here, the Our Anime Awards.
And we did appear on the stream, so,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to be too
but
biased.
There will be memes. There will definitely be memes.
I think we're gonna be.
There will also be dreams.
That it will. What's the thing I pressed to make it my full screen? I forget.
You did it.
F11.
Ooh.
Okay.
Does this also have the awards or just the nominations?
So this is the nominations, and then the tab over is the award, which I can't tab over. Thank you, Crunchyroll Awards. See, this is their awards, the winners, but they don't have the full list of nominees. So that's kind of a strike one, that their website is not showing the full list of nominees and winners, which I kind of wanted
last
to see.
year, or was it different?
I don't really remember.
I don't remember. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I mean, we already talked about the nominees. We could just talk about the award winners, I guess, this time. Because in case you're new to the podcast and didn't see our previous video, we did do a video on all the nominees for the Crunchyroll Awards previously.
We gave
had
our hot
memes.
takes. Yeah.
Yes. So just F11, full screen set for you.
Oh, I think I am. Oh, there it is. Yeah, now I'm doing it. Okay, cool. So I guess starting off, we have a best protagonist, which I think Maz actually called. Like Maz predicted this. So I mean, that's kind of is what it is. I don't know if anyone even had opinions on this. Should I just go to like the juicy ones? Should I do that?
Yeah, let's do the juicy ones.
Sure.
Wait, which ones are the juicy ones?
Well, I'll figure out when I just scroll down.
Best boy being Deku is
That's
a little
hard pass.
Okay.
Oh, and I said this too, where I'm like not even coming from like an anti My Hero Academia standpoint, but I don't get why it would be Deku and not Bakugo or All Might, who were much more prominent in this season.
I think Bakugo would be like a really good choice for this, honestly. I mean, I would also be the Agretzko fan here and say I like Haida to win, and Shaw can back me up.
I want Haida to win. I want him to win for once. Help him out. Yeah. This one, I think this is the beginning of the outrage, because I think a lot of people were not happy with My Hero Academia taking so many awards.
When they promised it wouldn't be the My Hero Academia Awards.
Well, I didn't even think they were nominated for that much until they won everything they were nominated in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't even think it would be that way, and I was like surprised that they weren't in like other categories. I was kind of surprised at the lack of My Hero Academia being nominated for everything, but then I was not surprised when they won everything. But I think, what do you think, Wilson? I don't know your Hero Aka takes.
Like I think it's fine. Like it's like good, but it's not like amazing. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It really is like kind of like lowest common denominator kind of thing.
One of us.
All for one. Yeah, we're all in on this one.
Yeah, all for one for all.
Hey.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of summing it up.
I think with best boy too. Like I'll just like saying best anything is kind of like, because like there's a very particular phrasing and it's a little vague, because like a lot of shows who I consider like best girl is not actually like quote unquote the best like female character. Like, it's really open to interpretation.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, are we saying like, husbando tier? Are we saying waifu tier? Or are we saying like best main character? Or are they like leaving it purposely vague?
But that's different from best protagonist, right? Like,
yeah, and how weird is that? He wins best boy, but not best protagonist. But
that's Galaxy Brain, actually. I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend to follow the logic on that, but whatever.
Well, I think the logic is that he learned that legs exist, and then
he did not skip leg day.
Like, there you go.
Cannot skip leg day at this point.
If that's not best boy material, I don't know what is.
Someone legitimately presented to me like years ago when they got to that in the manga. They're like, so Hero Academia is starting to introduce some like really like interesting strategy that Deku is overcoming his weaknesses by kicking instead of punching. And I was like, wait a minute, are you like, this is your real, like, this is him being strategic, right? And they're like, yeah, this is it. And I was like, well,
okay,
yeah,
sure, why not?
Yeah, okay.
I remember that. That was a lot of fun.
That was interesting. But moving on for more shits and giggles, I think everyone saw Maya's best girl coming.
Yeah, she seemed very waifu-y tier for best girl.
People nutted over her hard.
Yeah,
when that was
like as if she was a VCR.
She wasn't even a VCR.
I realize my phrasing is a little weird. It's a little but there was nut for her for sure. Like,
I feel like it's like she's like
the funny thing is nobody talks about this show like
yeah,
8 weeks into winter, like nobody cares.
Like everyone has just forgotten this show has existed.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's interesting where we're getting like, how many degrees of separation can we get from Monogatari? Where it's like, we got Monogatari, where we got Senjo, then we have Yukino, who is like different than...
Yeah, we have Origairu, yeah.
Yes, which is like different than... It's different, but like people have called Yukino
like that was a
Diet
like
Coke.
kind of a hot button, like, I don't know if hot button topic was it, but it was like it was a piece of discussion for the season. And then like as soon as the next season rolls around, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because people are like, oh, like what a great waifu character. I'm like, yo, legit, like Rem gets talked about more these days.
Yeah, Rem's getting talked about, like, for sure. Seasonals, like, man, what are you gonna do?
I know. Speaking of seasonals, though, Darling Fries best.
Okay,
opening?
I didn't understand this winning best opening sequence. Did like because I thought one, the visuals were kind of whatever. Two,
Yeah.
the song was kind of trash. TV.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like this was a little weird. I don't know.
I didn't see it coming because I thought it would just be like. I mean, I think Darling in the
I didn't
Franxx
know
has
it
been
was
somewhat
nominated.
forgotten too. Besides,
I
like
was
Zero Two.
expecting like Pop Team Epic or something to win. To
I
be
thought-
honest.
Yeah,
I mean, Pop Team Epic isn't really like watched, right? Like it's like underwatched, and this is like
Yeah.
fluttering popularity.
And
You-
a lot of people just like didn't watch it because they were like too snooty to watch it. They were like, oh, like
They're above
I-
memes.
I,
They'll
an
watch fucking
intellectual-
Darling in the Franxx.
the truest meme of them all.
The biggest meme.
I know. They're like, oh, this is Trigger's magnum opus. And meanwhile, like Trigger's like, please do not associate us with Darling in the Franxx.
Yeah, didn't they say that at an actual
They
convention?
ghosted
Yeah,
hard.
at
Darling.
Anime New York City, they were like, yeah, Darling Friends, nice that you guys liked it. Please do not associate that show with us.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, that
and
ain't it.
According to like I think it was Crunchyroll, like at the Crunchyroll Expo, like a lot of people from Darling in the Franxx went there and they were like really surprised at like the Western response to Darling in the Franxx, especially in
were.
the second half.
Because they kept saying, like, they started off by apologizing for it. and then like,
Bruh,
and then
that's
people were like, oh no, we really like it. And they're like, but why though?
Wait, how awkward is that? Like, you got someone who's going to see their panel for Darling in the Franxx, and then they're like, yeah, so my be about that. And they're like, no, keep that up. And they're like,
How about we don't? How about we don't ever do that again?
How about no?
how about a no? Yeah.
So that's how I feel. How about a no P instead of a best OP?
Yeah, that's a no P for me. Okay. I
Best
think
ED too? Like, really?
I don't think this is I don't
Wait,
think
did
this
they
is
win
the
Best ED too?
No,
No,
this is
Attack on
Attack
Titan.
on Titan.
Oh,
I don't have beef
I
with
don't
this.
remember. I haven't seen it actually.
It was
I
like
need to watch
super
season
slow.
three.
It was just like,
But that was like it was like a thing where it was like I think Historia's backstory. I wasn't actually too
No.
hot on this, but I'm not like as salty about this, if that makes sense.
I'm only salty because like Fully Cooley Alternatives ED is just
Yeah.
so much. That's
Oh yeah,
really
I
it.
wanted that to win.
That
I
was
love
one
that
of
one.
the best EDs of the year, I think.
I would agree. But yeah, I'm like I'm not pleased, but I'm not too salty, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean nobody cares about ending sequences like low key, so it's like
That's
Oof.
not
most people kind of don't. Let's be honest.
that Hiyori tied me.
no. That's so true though. Okay. Okay. Moving on. We called these two. That's fine.
Yeah,
Called
that was
this.
obvious.
Yeah,
fine.
both
Wait,
of these
Yeah.
are pretty obvious.
Called this. Speaking of which, okay, the one category I think My Hero Academia lost in that it was nominated for was Best Animation, and Violet Evergarden
Really?
took it. Yes.
Really?
Wait,
What?
I can understand Violet Evergarden winning over My Hero Academia.
Yeah,
me
like
too.
100,000.
I agree.
I could really understand that.
I would concur.
Wait,
Wait, I thought you were like disagreeing.
Yeah,
No,
you just
no.
said-
No, I said the one category that My Hero Academia was nominated in that it didn't win was Best Animation, and that's where Violet Evergarden beat it.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
speaking-
thought you were saying like,
Okay.
and that
No.
was the one that like it didn't.
No,
I
no,
thought you were
speaking
saying
of
that it
one.
deserved it. I
And
was,
I was like,
No, no.
whoa.
yeah,
No,
I
I'm
was like,
speaking-
hold up,
no.
man.
No, I agree with this. I was
Like,
saying like
Weird
like,
flex,
you know,
but okay, chief.
like
Weird
statistically
flex, but
speaking.
okay.
Yeah. That would be the weirdest flex. No,
It was
that's
a strange flex.
yeah. No, I meant like out of all of the ones it was nominated, I think this is the only one where it lost out. If that makes more sense now.
Wait, but it should have lost out.
It
But
should have,
should've.
but I'm also saying, like, factually speaking, based on what My
Okay.
Hero Academia was nominated for and how many
Okay.
times it won.
The way the tone of it was like just made it seem like you were like salty about it.
Yeah, I
losing.
thought
No,
you were
no.
like disappointed or something. Like,
No.
oh, okay.
No, I'm saying it's like I meant it like it's impressive. Like it's kind of cool. It's cool that happened.
I think we should move on to best film. So we can talk about My Hero Academia. Some
Yeah.
more.
I find it so funny that they gave Masaki Yuasa Best Director and then they snubbed his film. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
seriously.
Wait, what the heck?
Like, what?
Yeah, that was weird.
Oh.
Pretty weird.
The big thing that I
Remember-
think a lot of people were complaining about was the lack of Makuya and the inclusion of fireworks, which was a big thonk from everyone.
That was a big lol. That's a mega
Bonkers.
lol, actually.
Big
I
lol.
haven't even seen fireworks, but I've heard literally nothing good about it.
I mean,
Like,
if you
literally.
think Sakurajima is a discount Senjo, like just looking at the pictures of fireworks is
Oh
just
my
like.
god, is she
Oh,
actually
yeah.
just like
The-
dollar store Senjo?
I mean, I haven't seen the movie, so I could be like completely wrong. But she just looks like a slightly younger Senjo, and it's hilarious to me.
The worst part about fireworks to me was like my casual friends, actually EMP Shaw, you know him, was like, oh, like I heard the director for Your Name did this, and I was like,
no,
this doesn't look like Shinkai at all. And he's like, no, like that's all the Instagram advertising. He's like, oh wait, no, it's just the producers for Your Name did this.
I remember they pushed it hard as like from the makers of like Your Name or something.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
that was all of its marketing, TBH, all of it.
I'm like, that's completely like producers in anime is completely different than what like Westerners expect producers to be like in Western movies and shit. Like producers are like good at like giving people money.
That's marketing. That is like actually kind of like deceptive marketing. I hate that.
They got clickbaited hard.
Yeah.
Like the only times producers really matter is like with Madhouse when you had Maruyama, who was like, yeah, I don't care about how much money this is gonna make. This is gonna be good, so let's fund it. Like
this
crazy old man that just throws money at like literally everything. Like literally everything.
The true hero. But I mean, depending on the show. But still
True Hero Academia.
Yeah. I don't know why it won, besides it was the only movie that
I think it was the only movie that a lot of people saw.
Yeah.
Because like Mirai didn't get that much like not buzz. I don't know if buzz is the right word, but like it wasn't as like I guess hot as like say the My Hero Academia movie was, right?
How like dank is that?
That Mirai it had like a fraction of the showing times, I think, as the My Hero Academia movie.
But how dank is it that Mirai got nominated for an Oscar and it lost in the Crunchyroll Awards?
I mean, because that's also probably because Hosoda was just invited to join the academy, and they were like, shit, people are like dunking on us for like not recognizing
people been dunking for years.
I know. They're like, we should probably like get some good publicity, so they brought in Hosoda.
Why couldn't they do like Yuasa? Like,
they're
not probably too weird for them.
Mirai.
They're not woke enough yet.
They were probably like, they went to see the Mind Game viewing, and they were like, nah, this ain't it, fam. This ain't it.
That's pretty understandable. Very understandable.
Yeah. But rip Liz. I wanted Liz to win.
Liz, I never saw it winning because like just with the panel like of judges, I was like, there's no way any of them would ever like vote for Liz. It's like it's too niche.
Yeah, that's another thing to think about is the panel of judges. Not just like how popular it is, but like also the panel of judges is something to definitely think about. But
yeah, I saw a video on how they worked, and it was like after they determined the by voting, they each determined like who would be the nominees. They got to vote on each one of these, and their votes their individual votes counted for like 50%. So like the judges combined were like 50% of the decision process behind this.
So if anything, they're the real sus. They're the real sus.
They're the real suspects.
They're
all
the
along.
super.
They nominated fireworks like fam.
Like fam.
Whatever.
Oh well.
Character design made sense.
Actually, this is Garbaggio.
Anime of the year?
Yes.
Did you say Garbaggio because it sort of sounds Italian, or does it sound like Giorno? Like
both sound Italian. Yes. So,
Garbaggio's Bizarre Adventure.
I like to think he just mispronounced garbage and he wanted to save himself. So
garbage.
He was getting too caught up in the moment, caught up in his feelings.
Garbaggio.
I know. Yeah, I never cared about this more than I saw the Digi meme. Now I care, and it's dank.
Like I am suddenly invested in this narrative.
Yeah, I'm suddenly invested now. Yep, that's all I have to say on that. Anime of the year. I guess we're not going to save this to the end of this list because it's
that's weird. This ordering is different from like the nominee ordering, which is kind of
I think they mailed it in on this ordering.
It's also different from like the actual awards presentation ordering. I think because Anime of the year this soon is pretty halfway through.
I think they started with Best OP.
Yeah, it's even alphabetical order. Okay, whatever.
Wait, what did ED come off before OP then? If it was alphabetical?
Yeah, but no one cares about EDs, so they probably
That's not how you do things.
Okay, so we get it. They get a negative mark for website design. But what do you guys think about Devilman Crybaby winning?
Okay, so I thought Devilman was stupid, but like it's cool that it won. Like I'm glad that Yuasa is getting a little bit of recognition. I guess like that's fine with me.
You know what this feels like to me?
Okay, I should say I'm still salty that Agretzko was not nominated for Anime of the Year, despite being nominated for like literally everything else, right? Like I thought that was a way better series than Devilman. I thought that deserved it more. I would
agree.
Like I think Devilman just had such a splash early in the year. Like people were like, "Oh, we should totally nominate it" or some shit. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Or the judges' taste was just so bad. I know one of the judges. Zach from Anime News Network, really liked Devilman Crybaby.
Yeah,
I know for a fact he really liked it.
Yeah,
So
I think he shielded hard.
he did.
I'm not mad.
I would imagine that he did.
Wilson, did you see this one? I think you've probably seen most of these, I think.
So this is a repeat of the Anime Award stream because I didn't see Devilman.
Oh, okay.
When it came out, like I immediately added it to my plan to watch. Like, no, I didn't even add it to my plan to watch. I added it to my watching, so I wouldn't forget. And I just haven't watched it.
And then you forgot.
Yeah.
I feel that. But are you on the Sorayori Hill? Like,
man, let me look at these nominees because I don't know who I.
So the nominees are, I have it open on my phone. Were Devilman Crybaby, Violet Evergarden, Sorayori, and then Megalobox, Zombieland Saga, and Hinamatsuri.
I actually would have preferred almost literally any of those over Devilman Crybaby.
Yeah.
It
would have been cool to see Hinamatsuri win, just like
it would
out of nowhere.
Anime, just win.
Yeah.
I'm still shocked that Sorayori didn't win. Like, I'm still surprised.
That seemed to be like the consensus. Like,
I think it's
favorite,
because
right?
the judges had like thought too highly of themselves.
Yeah, this is a clear case of like judge, like you know what I mean. Like this is where the judges change the result because like the other ones we don't really know. But
do you think there's a chance? And I think people were complaining about it in the chat, the Twitch chat, which is obviously the best way to tell how the people feel.
Oh, of course.
The voice of the people is just seeing what people spam in Twitch chats for like hours on end. But I feel like everyone thought Sorayori would win, and it's weird that it did not. And I feel like it should have. Like, I feel like that was the one that was like the show that so many people held in such high regard consistently. So I think it's kind of weird that it didn't win when Devilman Crybaby is so controversial and hit or miss.
That was
and I guess they did miss, huh?
I also want to say I think it's kind of dank that the Anime of the Year winner for the second year in a row is a license that Crunchyroll doesn't have. Like last year, it was like Made in Abyss, which was like
Made in Abyss won Best Drama, I think.
No, it
won Best Anime, and people went fucking nuts.
Oh no,
I think Mahotsukai won Best Drama, and it wasn't even finished yet.
I had it twisted.
Yeah, but it's like, so that one was on Amazon, and this one's on Netflix. So when will a Crunchyroll anime win Anime of the Year?
That's why I thought they were gonna get Sorayori. Like they would have stuffed the ballot just to be like, "Yo, we got this," because I don't know, like Sorayori would have been a good choice. My personal probably would have gone to Violet, with number 2 being Ameagari, with 3 being Sorayori. But I really love the director for Sorayori, and like I felt like it would have been really cool to see her get recognized. Because like Bex, when you said it's nice to see Yuasa get recognition, it kind of feels to me like Leo getting his Oscar for the Revenant.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, because, so you think he should have gotten it?
We've all been kind of waiting for this for a while.
Yeah,
right?
Like he should have got it. Like he should have gotten it for like Django Unchained, maybe. He should have gotten it for Wolf of Wall Street. Maybe.
I wanted him for Django.
The Revenant was really good. I gotta say, Revenant.
Yeah, the Revenant was very good, but I feel like that wasn't his best role, and for him to and like it's different, right? Because like Leo had obviously always been recognized before him, but like Yuasa really hasn't by the casual world.
Yeah, until Devilman made a splash, right?
Devil May Cry 2 5.
God.
Yeah, I mean,
is that the only reason it won? Because it sounds like Devil May Cry.
No, it looks like. Wait a minute. Wait, that's what it is. Devilman Cry did it all along.
Wait, because if you changed it, why? Oh my gosh, how do you decide between something that's a yes and no and like shorthand? Dude. It's Y/N, right?
Yeah.
What if you change the Y to an N in Devil May Cry?
You know, I can't argue with the fact.
Cry.
That's just empirical. You can't.
I think you think people, Devil May Cry did it all along. I think the cross promotion has worked for both parties involved. I think it makes. We're galaxy branding the shit out of this. We figured it out. Everyone was curious. 9,000 IQ. Speaking of, well, no, that's not a transition. Let's just get into best fight scene. No,
could have been like, speaking of things over 9,000.
It's not even the best My Hero Academia fight scene in that season.
It's just like a bunch of punching.
Yeah.
It was more
I'm gonna
like
punch you. I'm gonna punch you back.
Like I would totally like choose the Bakugo Deku fight from like the
Yeah.
second half.
Yes.
That was
That
so
was
much better. Holy
You
shit.
know what
That
it
was-
is? It's
That one
it's
was
all the
like, I was on
casuals
the
who
edge
didn't
of my
even
seat
watch it.
watching whatever.
But I saw the Naruto fight, and I have to say, as someone who has not seen an episode of Naruto in their life,
It's really good. It's
that
quite
should have
good.
won. I have no
That was
investment in
so
Naruto.
nuts. That was so fucking nuts. It's
ridiculously
technically Boruto. The
So
you're talking
Naruto-
about Boruto's dad.
Yeah, I haven't seen
God.
Boruto or Boruto's dad series, so I feel like I am semi like non-biased in saying that it's the best fight of the group because I know
Mhm.
none of the context. Like I imagine it's super nut to see Boruto's dad and Sasuke fighting.
You mean
But
Boruto's dad and Boruto's dad's friend?
yeah, I was trying to think of what his daughter's name was, but I was like,
Salad.
Yeah.
Salada.
Salad. Her name is
Salad?
Salad.
Yeah.
Here you go. 2 salads.
Oh my god.
What an
Yeah.
absolute salad.
So speaking
Mad
of,
lad, but
I got-
salad.
I did get it. I just wanted to contribute to the awkward silence to help.
It was bad.
Yeah, that
But
was
yeah, best fight scene mud in TVH.
they mud in, and that one was presented by Capcom. So, no, thank you. And then best continuing series is such a meme because no one like fully gets it, and it's like I think it's just shows that started in
It's
2016.
just an award for the sake of having an award kind of thing.
I think
I
it's
just think-
an award
Or
for the
not.
sake of like making sure that people who like Dragon Ball get a bone thrown
Oh
for
yeah.
them.
I
Yeah,
just
that's
think
what,
they should
that's kind of what I
do.
meant.
They should just do best long running series so they can give it to like the One Pieces and Dragon Balls, but
Or
don't throw
Detective
shit.
Conan or something.
Yeah, don't throw like Sangatsu no Lion, and then
Mahotsukai.
don't throw that into any awards. Actually, now that we're
Yeah.
mentioning it, stop
No,
pretending.
oh my god, the marketing that they did for Mahotsukai. My fucking god.
It only comes
Well, is
second
it,
to
like,
Devil
up
May
there with,
Cry
like,
making
Black
Devil
Clover?
Man win.
No,
yeah.
like Black Clover wishes it was marketed as much as Ancient Bride was.
Yeah, I'm still salty, but I don't want to give them any more attention than necessary. Oh,
And
on that
then
one.
the producer and president of Bones. That's fine, whatever.
Sounds good.
Did they have like an industry icon thing last year? Or no?
Yeah, I think they gave it to what's his name? Chris Sabat.
Oh, what?
Yo.
Yeah, they
Okay.
gave it. Yeah, they gave it to him, and then he won an award this year, but couldn't show
Yeah.
up.
He did, like, I mean, that video he did was pretty nice.
Yeah, that
like,
was cool.
Really emotional and
I was down. It was cool. He's a cool dude.
Oh,
I'm
I
glad
can
he
do
won.
Last 2 years winners. Oh, Pogs.
Pogs.
Dude.
Okay.
Your Pogs.
So
Dude,
how do I get out of this?
Okay, so they didn't have a industry icon last year.
Oh, they didn't. Okay.
You know, I gotta ask, why is there no best soundtrack?
It was weird. They cut stuff out and added.
I mean, like,
things.
why
And
is there
added
no
things.
best comedy or slice
Yeah.
of life?
Guys,
Like,
can I conspiracy theory this?
We're already halfway there, so go for it.
I mean, we've been Galaxy Brain. the whole
Who
time.
won the industry icon award?
Oh,
President
you know what else?
Bones.
You know what Bones has animated in the past couple years? My Hero Academia, my dude.
And Mob Psycho 100. And
Oh,
when Funimation and Crunchyroll split, who maintained the rights for the airing of My Hero Academia?
well, season 1 is Funimation.
But
But-
season 2 and season 3.
Is Crunchyroll?
Wait, is it
And
really?
up-
That's horrible. Oh my god.
So upcoming seasons of this
Mm.
bone-produced anime that Crunchyroll has the license to for this award that they just created this year for this dude. I'm just saying.
Hmm.
I'm just saying.
okay. I mean, like that's probably not too far fetched considering, like,
Yeah,
like
I
I
think-
said, it is presented by a literal video game, so like whatever. Like this is like super commercialized. Like,
Galaxy Brain.
dude.
Yeah.
They're
I
doing it
think-
just to secure the My Hero Academia rights. I knew it all along.
I think I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I think that makes more sense. It's the only explanation for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fate. Very cool.
Thank you. Next.
Thank you. Next,
Thank you. Next.
Thank
Speaking
you.
of-
Next, let's move
let's
on to
jump right into it. So
Wait.
yeah, now
This website design is so brilliantly done. Wow. Gosh.
thank you,
Wow.
Wilson.
like
I know
feel
you.
like I know where to go.
I mean,
now.
the
Like-
entire award, so
like
I wonder if
Holy
people
shit.
are glad that like we're memeing that you're the entire award. Since
yeah,
they're-
I feel like
but
I
you
feel
did
bad
do a
for
lot of
Gio.
the work. You did oversee a lot of that shit.
Can we like actually give an unironic shout out to Wilson for like single-handedly carrying the stream?
Can we give Wilson the industry award icon?
We'll
That's
give
industry icon right there.
Yeah, industry
He's
award.
my industry icon.
The Our Anime Podcast 2018 award for industry icon goes to Wilson. Wilson,
yay!
Congratulations.
Congrats.
I'd like to thank all my fans and my family, and I feel like I should be kneeling at as like I'm gonna get knighted.
Yes. Yeah. That as one does when they win awards.
Yeah.
Like I feel in the name of the nut, congratulations.
The name of the
VCR and hit the
VCR
VCR
Excellence Awards.
Industry icon presented by VCRs.
Yeah. So
and almonds.
So if you haven't actually checked this out, if you've like somehow made it this far and you haven't actually checked this out, we do actually have a link of the archived video of it. So you can see either just the winners or the entire awards. I would recommend the entire awards because they have the Endgame meme. It was worth it. It's really dank. It's really funny. I think it was a fun time. And
I had a good time.
I don't feel bad in saying that Wilson on his own did a better job presenting than the Crunchyroll team did. Because I think he did a better job of making it like conversational and fun, but even like when there were some slip ups, he handled it really well. Whereas with Crunchyroll, it was just kind of like they were trying too hard, so it just felt kind of awkward.
Now I have to watch this Crunchyroll stream because it sounds kind of like
the best part is Tim, the voice of the people.
I need to feel better about myself, like
I think
also I will say that as one of the people who like made Wilson's life miserable because we were originally gonna have Whoops on to also talk about background art, but like Wilson just kept asking me questions, and I think he was trying to like subtly get me to stop talking for once. But he kept asking me questions like, "Wow,
wait, is that how you do it?" Oh, well, now I know how to.
I was like, "Wow, Wilson, what a sweet guy. He keeps asking for my opinion about these things. Hell yeah, I'm gonna talk for like 15 minutes about this."
That was like one of my unironic favorite parts because Whoops had like stayed up till 3 a.m. and we were like running too close to time. So then they just skipped over him and he was throwing like a massive hissy fit in the voice chat. He was like, "What the fuck? I stayed up till 3 a.m. for this." Like,
and we brought him back in, but we brought him back in for like 10 minutes later for like I forgot what it was, like best OP or something.
Yeah, I mean he was fine. He was fine.
And then he just like rage quitted out of it.
Oh no,
I don't remember what I said, but
no, wait, Becker said wait, no, you said something and he just left voice chat immediately.
Yeah, I said something. I don't remember what I said, but it was really fun.
I remember you were like, "Hey, Whoops, how many did you rig for this?" And then he muted immediately, and everyone was just laughing because you're like, "Was it something I said?" Like,
wait, no, that was so much fun.
And obviously, no one rigged the awards. Whoops did not rig the awards. Just to like
Wilson that rigged it, and
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see because
wait, guys, we just gave him.
There's no way I rigged it. Just looking at these results.
I want to see because we didn't get to see what Wilson thought of the winners and stuff.
Ooh,
we didn't get his.
Does Wilson even watch anime?
Ooh, maybe that's why he's time to chat with us because he's blowing off anime after this.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't blame him, TBH. I'm gonna zoom out a little.
So do we want to start with genre awards?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can just zoom through them if no one has anything to say, but just for the listeners at home. So the way this website works, which is really well done, is we have the jury winner, which was picked by a select group of individuals who watched everything in the category, and then they voted and they decided who should win. And then we have the public winner, which was decided by people voting in like Google form documents. And the way this works at the bottom is you can see all of the nominees, and then you can switch back and forth to see the order in which they were ranked based on votes or popular consensus. So this one shows you the way the jury members ranked it, and then this one shows you how the Our Anime public ranked it. So it's a really comprehensive, great visual tool to see where everything stood. And I think they have write-ups on another page on this website with the reasoning behind.
So first of all, to give credit where credit is due, because I'm worried about memes. I didn't do all this. This is all the work of Panda and Geo, and then a lot of the other hosts pitched in for like data collection as well. So if you click on any of the portraits, it'll bring up the write-up for it, and it'll tell you where it ranked for the public and the jury. And
is
then
the greatest website I've ever
yeah,
seen.
This is
it's called
actually
Modals.
amazing.
I have no idea how it works, but it's cool.
This
And
is
then-
Wait,
actually
Wilson, I
amazing.
can't believe you did this all by yourself.
I
Wilson,
mean, you
put-
know,
You
It's
did
so
it with
amazing.
one hand, dude.
Oh my god! Did you guys know that Wilson made the website while doing the
Did
stream?
you know
so
that
he was
Wilson
making.
created the internet?
Did you know that Wilson is Al Gore?
dude,
Wow.
Have you guys
it's
ever
so
seen
funny.
Al Gore and Wilson in the same room?
Oh shit, dude. We are like opening all the conspiracy theories.
We got them. But yeah, this was amazing.
When I first started the stream, right, and I did that opening where I'm like, "Hey, I'm Dr. J Wilson or Kamimashita." There's so many people in the Twitch chat. They're just like, "What? Wilson's the legendary YouTuber."
They never
Kamimashita?"
noticed, like, wow.
It makes sense.
Apparently, we just sound the same.
You
But if
You
you
guys
and
know the
Fate sound
bass
the same.
Becker and
Oh my
Function
God.
Becker
You
are
and
the
Fate sound the
person.
same. Wait,
Sean,
straight up.
That's racist.
No, you don't. You're Al Gore too. Please wait. I said Fate and Wilson sound the same, and then people were like, "Wow, that's racist." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" 5 minutes later, when you guys go on chat, everyone's like, "Wow, they really do sound the same." Everyone, that was proven.
I mean,
popular
I don't
consensus.
hear it, so
I don't hear it either.
I mean,
Well, if
Sean
you
just
can't
wants
hear
to
the
sound
noise-
white.
Okay.
Oh, Sean,
mean,
if you click on the actual header, like where it says best action anime, it'll
Like
give
this one?
you it'll give you
Holy
advanced
shit.
stats about how the public voted,
What?
and everyone did
This
like a
was
little
cool.
write up describing the category for the year, and it'll also show you like all the jurors for the
Okay.
category.
This was interesting
Was the
because
spice up the year a purposeful pun? Because that's a really good one.
Probably. I mean, I'll say yes.
Wait, was
Yeah.
the spice.
Wilson
Yeah.
invented puns, man. We knew this.
Wait, that's amazing. Oh my gosh.
I
Thank
like the
Wilson.
percent finished because I think that's a huge thing is one of the big things between the two that like everyone complains about with the award is like these people haven't seen this. And I think this is cool because you can say like, look at how many of a percentage of the votes he got, but then how many people finished it, you know? So it kind of, it makes sense.
Like
Makes sense how we
Gridman.
got here. Yeah. So yeah, that I think it's like what it's the fourth most popular
Mhm.
based on
But
the people
it's the
finished.
third most votes.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's a bit more impressive that like it got so many votes with less people watching. But
Mhm.
yeah, so I don't care about this. I think this is good.
I don't care about this, she says after talking about how amazing. the
No, I
website
mean I
is.
don't care about the winners of this because I'm nutting over the website and how great they did. But yeah, this is good. I like this stuff. Did you guys want to talk about any categories that stood out, or should I just breeze through them again?
You can breeze through them. I just want to talk briefly about I forget which one subtitled anime did.
Cinematography.
Cinematography. Yeah, and the fact that like he like humble bragged about going to the gym and like eating healthy and working out before like while thinking about the Anime Awards.
Wait, I don't remember that. What that happened?
Yeah,
He was like,
in
I'm
the
stressed
interview,
out. Yeah,
you
he's
were-
like, I'm
you-
stressed out, so I'm going to the gym, and we're like, whoa, can't relate.
He's like, yeah, you know, like I was really stressing about this award selection and who would win. So I went to the gym, I went for a run, and I was like
Blew off
working
steam.
out. And I was like, the fuck, subtitled anime.
That's it.
But no, but yeah, if you guys haven't seen the stream, you should because it was a lot of fun and Wilson did a really, really good job of doing everything with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think most of this I like
Oh, this was a
mostly
thing.
agreed with. Yeah, the romance anime.
Wait,
was
this
like-
was a thing because people were like, why is Koami and this one and not drama? I think that was like a big contention point, but that was also not really, that wasn't even really a fault of like one individual person because I think the anime public voted Koami into best romance.
Yeah, we
I mean,
let
it
them
has-
assign
it
genres
has-
this year.
It has the name Koi in it. Like, how
Yeah.
could it not be romance?
Yeah.
So
Because everyone
that-
knows everything related. Because Koi means love, so obviously it has to be a romance.
yeah. I like how Bunny Girl Senpai, whenever it's in a category, it's always at the bottom of the jury pick.
Okay, yeah, I feel really bad about
I
that
enjoyed
because
that play. That's a nice
it's
play.
I think it's like the reverse My Hero Academia thing. Like in every
Yeah.
category it's nominated in, we gave it last.
Yeah.
Like
What do you
literally every single one.
Do you think that's deserving, or do you think that's a bit too much?
I mean, like, you know, like I didn't like enjoy it that much,
Yeah.
and obviously the public did, and
Yeah.
you know they like it for a reason. But I think a lot of this just stems from just popularity bias, right? Like more
Yeah.
people watched it, and they're gonna vote for something that they know about rather than something they don't. And then since the jury has to watch everything, it's
Yeah.
kind of like a disconnect there. But
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, Slice of Life. I know this one was.
Oh, I gotta say, I'm happy that High Score Girl is as high as it is on
In
the
romance.
nominees.
I still need to watch that. Yeah, it made
I've
it
been
to
watching it, it's
AOTY
good.
too. I was really surprised.
It's a good one.
So I started watching Yamano Susume, Encouragement of the Climb, because I was like, once I got back into Annie Twitter, I saw like all the people I follow really freaking love Yamano Susume. I was like, this is one of those snob anime that aren't actually that good. But first of all, there's one OVA that's like super sus because they're like in elementary school and they're like,
all the OVAs are, and they're not in elementary school.
Well,
They just-
they look like they're in
They're
elementary
high
school.
school.
They're in high school.
They're, I don't. Are they high schoolers? I thought they were middle schoolers.
I thought
Okay,
they were
middle
middle
school,
school.
whatever.
Yeah,
No, they could be high schoolers though.
they could be. I thought they
Do
were.
we know their
you know,
age, or is that not a plot
half
point?
of them are
Well,
high schoolers.
So like one of the OVAs is like one of them buying their first bra. So
yeah,
I don't know when that happens usually.
Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah,
I'll just,
yeah.
yep. I'll just chalk it up.
Well, you
to-
know.
And
Well, you
then
know.
like one of the other OVAs is like a really good one because they like start rock climbing and it's actually like really good because it's like overcoming your fears and stuff. And then like hard cuts into them.
It's a BLA.
Yeah, into the locker room, and like
the
completely
natural
undressing.
progression of things.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, but it's
I mean,
a
where else are
really
you supposed to go?
wholesome.
I think, yeah, I mean, I hear a lot of praise for it. I don't like camping though, so I'm kind of
It's
torn.
make
not
you like
about
camping.
camping.
It's
about-
not about
No,
it's
about
about
hiking?
climbing.
It's
Yeah.
not
not Euro
hiking.
camp.
It's about the
It's
It's not
encouragement,
encouragement
of
of
climb.
camp.
I do actually like Eurocamp though from the couple episodes I've seen, so maybe I will be reformed on watching people camping while staying safely indoors and climbing.
All the openings for Yamano Susume are lit too.
Yo, they're
Yeah.
so good.
Wait,
Like, oh,
maybe it's sus because it has sus in the title.
Yamano Susume.
Yo,
Listen,
yo.
No, Yamano sus you and
the
me.
encouragement
You
of
and me.
sus.
Okay. That was cool. I don't think. Yeah, this is. Yeah, you know what it is. And those are those categories. I don't
I'm
think.
really surprised that Heaven's Feel made Thriller.
I guess they
'cause, like-
didn't know where to put
Okay,
it.
I kind of get that a little bit. Like,
We're-
Because Heaven's Feel, like as a visual novel, I think would have made a lot of sense for.
I got the
Thriller, but
thriller
not the
mystery like,
adaptation.
aspect.
I
of
got
the
a
movie.
thrill.
I
I mean, to be honest, thriller mystery is kind of like the dumping ground of like
Yeah,
we don't know where to put these.
the
Yeah.
miscellaneous category.
I personally I kind of get it, although it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
TBH.
I feel
Actually,
that.
none of these are my favorite. All of these, okay. I think Koku has like a 6 rating on Mal. I think there's Killing Bites because of course there is. There's
The
Steins
one-
Gate Zero, which let's be honest is not as good as the original.
Yeah, I hope no one would contest
Banana
that.
Fish has got some oof moments from what I've heard. I didn't like Devilman. Actually, low key, Heaven's Feel is my favorite thing out of everything on this list. Probably.
Wow.
Ah,
I gave it like a 6. So
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Okay, so like
and I know
love
Mose
this.
likes Happy Sugar Life, so that would make sense as like a mystery thing, right?
Yeah.
From what
I
I've
really
heard of
love.
that show.
I really love
more
Nozomi
thriller,
winning.
really.
Nozomi winning just gave me so much life. I was just very, very, very excited. I was very happy and content with life.
I was
You
kind
guys
of
were
I kind of
already
wanted Nozomi. Wait, Nozomi won. Who
Yes.
what is her
Mizore?
name? Mizore. I kind of wanted her to win, but I'm
'Cause
cool with
it-
either of them winning.
It's tough. I think Nozomi got first and Mizore got second in the
Did
jury.
they? Let us ask the jury. Thank you to this. Yeah, look at this cool thing. Look at this cool tool. Now I know the
Ooh.
answer. Thank you to our anime. Right?
Wait, I'm really
Very
glad
cool.
Bunny Girl got the last two.
Dude, that's such a slay. I love how everyone just hates what's his name again? MC.
Stockton? Yeah.
They hate him more than so as you can tell because he gets last, even below her.
I mean, like he's a virgin, so
Is
I don't
she a
know if you
virgin?
knew that because he kind of shouted it.
Oh, that's right. I didn't know that. It's like the name thing from Golden Kamuy. I didn't know that until they said it loudly.
It's also like the name thing in Pancreas, but actually,
Yo, I can't get into that. I can only slay one thing at a time. I cannot. We'll save that for another time. Anyway, so that was cool. I was happy with this. This was the one that I presented. I was so happy with this. I didn't think
you did
Tatsumi
so good, Sha.
Oh, no, you did. Thank you.
No, you did.
I've been watching Saki-kun and that show is great. And then Tatsumi, I am actually glad he won. I thought that Hina would win, who I would have been happy with her winning too, but I'm glad he won. Good job. Wait, thank you, our anime. I hate you. Why'd you put her last? I hate you guys.
Let's go
but
second
who
place
last?
jury though.
Yeah, so there you get there's like a great example of the divide. Like
This
is
is a great example of transparency and voting. This is
14% of
democracy at its finest.
Yo, how dank is that? 14%. Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. You're mad. Okay. Where is Ray? No, we're good. Yeah, okay. Do you guys have anything on this?
For what? Oh, dramatical? No, nope.
I was
This
really
is pretty much the
surprised
Sengatsu
that the
category, so.
jury had Ririka so high up, and I say this
Dude,
as
she's
like
so
a
good.
listan. I say this. I was just really surprised that Ririka would just be that high. Like I love Ririka, and I love the double read theme that comes up. The da 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 da.
You know that actually that changes like every time she shows up. Like it's like a different verse.
Yes,
That's
It's so
cute.
good.
yeah, and it also changes with the other double reads who are with her. So like when the other two first years who are like a bassoon player and I think a bass clarinet player are with her, they also add the bass clarinet and the bassoon to play along theme with her as well. So yeah, it was I love that. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I really like but like Sakutaro, I think that like I'm not the biggest Sangatsu fan, and I think that's been like anyone who's listened
Yeah,
to
you slayed it hard in like the winter retrospective.
That was
I
pretty
did.
funny
A year
because
ago.
Faye was like, this is a pretty contentious show, and then he's like, Sengatsu no Lion season 2, and everyone's like, wait, what the fuck? We love this show, and Faye's like, wait a minute, it's like that.
Yeah, it's got
like,
a
what's that?
huge following. Not a huge following, but a strong following. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So Faye
Yeah.
took one for the team and being
I
honest
was
on his
really
feelings.
shocked. I was like, yeah, you know, like not a lot of people, like some people really like this, but like it's not like a very popular anime. And then I find out that it's like number 9 on Mal.
Yeah,
But I
that's-
really like, even as someone who isn't a huge fan, like the Burning Field arc. Oh my god.
I'm excited to see it. Now that it's March, I
so-
can watch March Comes in Like a Lion.
Yeah, you have to.
I waited for the
Like,
month.
how it feels February.
Feels February. Yeah, that was a thing. Maybe we'll do a podcast on it.
More
It-
like February.
more like not caught up in my feelings.
More
February.
like fuck that February.
Fuck that shit. February. Yeah,
More
that's
like
it.
Don't eat pancreases February.
I wish my pancreas was eaten February. Yeah.
Ooh, oh, well, what else?
My pancreas in April.
All right, do you guys want to move on to comedy then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beck,
I'm actually happy with this result
I am happy
Yeah.
with this result.
because
Yeah.
I liked Hitomi's arc in
She was so dank.
Hinamatsuri really
She was
good.
really funny. The whole thing with between her and her mom was just so
That was great. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm cool with this. Why
and
is
like how
this
she was networking too, and like all these important businessmen come to her.
Oh my god. That was great. I like that. She was a really great like comedic aspect of Hinamatsuri. So I'm glad. Why is Yamada Tay so high? She didn't even talk. Okay.
She
I was-
literally never talked.
I mean, I actually really liked her high. I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like you got to look at like the more like meta like
Yeah.
purpose of a supporting character rather than like the
Yeah.
literal depth of her character, because obviously she has the least depth. But
Yeah, I feel that. Actually, yeah,
But
I
not
feel
the least deaths.
0 deaths.
she has the max depth.
Hey.
Well, no, not the max depth because she can move.
Hey.
Yeah, I feel that though. I do agree with that. I think it's dank though that she got 3rd, but I like Zombieland, so I'm cool with that. Best antagonist. I think this is cool. I like this.
Okay, I'm kind of
This
curious to
was
see
really-
how Akane wins this because I'm 3 episodes into Gridman and I'm like,
Ooh,
I get it. Well, not that I get it, but I'm like, well, she seems like she's a big antagonist.
you don't get it.
You
I
don't.
You
You actually don't.
You really.
I was going
don't.
to Bex, how averse are you to spoilers? It's a
Well, I
thematic
feel
spoiler.
I
actually,
mean,
I
it's
kinda
not
know
just Bex though. 'cause,
I
you
already know like the big spoiler about Akane towards the end.
The thing is, Akane is technically the protagonist.
Yep, that's how I see it too. I'm like, oh, okay.
She's like she's like best villain, but she's technically the best protagonist too. It's very odd. But I'm surprised that she was the public winner, because I would have figured she'd be, because I figured like I don't have a real pulse on the jury, but like everything about Gridman seemed to be like something a jury of like snobs would eat up. And I say this as someone who ate up Gridman. So
It might not
Sure.
be snob enough for them. Nice
would
try.
you like to
Nice
hit
try.
the tab? Would you like to hit the tab to see how the jury did? voted?
Yes, let me do the
Because
thing.
we have this beautiful. Ooh.
So she was, let's see, she looks like she's in the middle pack of popularity, and she still won most of the votes. Yeah, she got almost 50% of the votes.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm so proud of our anime because like in the Crunchyroll Awards, All for One won.
Yeah,
and All for One, like he has like actually 3 scenes. Like
if that, and I would agree. I'm so proud of this community.
Same.
But I think All for One was like actually like pretty good for a Hero Aka villain, but I definitely think there were a lot of strong antagonists this year, so I'm glad that she won.
Dude, what I'm actually so upset about is that the jury for a second, they were contemplating nominating Takagi from Takagi-san. And I thought that'd been such a cool like nomination.
Oh, as an antagonist?
Yeah, that's an interesting way.
She technically is. And it's so it's so frustrating because they ultimately decided like, oh, she's not really an antagonist. Can we really call that an antagonist? And they tried to nominate a fucking continent. I don't.
Oh, Antarctica.
Wait, no, that sounds dang. I actually, that's a good idea. I haven't seen the show, but that sounds funny.
That sounds dang too. Wait, can you explain the Antarctica meme? Because I kind of get it, but some people might not get it.
Yeah, and then when Lenlo was trying to explain it on the stream, it was just like every show has to have an end game. Every show. So they wanted to nominate Antarctica from Sorayori as best antagonist because they argued like, oh, it's like the barrier they have to overcome, and it's like the main point of the series, and then Lenlo wrote like a giant essay on it, and it was basically like
because he also hated
it was
Sorayori,
like 5
right?
pages or something. I don't remember. I don't think so.
I thought that was like part of the reason why like Antarctica was also his antagonist in what getting through the series.
Really?
I would like if he actually didn't like the show and he viewed it as his antagonist, then I think it definitely should have won for the dank potential of that. Like that,
the real antagonists were the continents we met along the way.
Yeah, exactly. I respect that though. And then I guess Surumi, he's really cool. I like him because he's like that antagonist who's like he's fun and he has like some quirk to him beyond just being like, oh, he's antagonizing Sugimoto.
Man.
Wait, but he's quirkless. That's the
oh my god, Faith, shut up.
I mean, because like he's got that weird eye thing going on and his like brains exposed.
Oh, we're brain damaged buddies. He said, I remember that. That's so cute. I like it. He has a great voice actor too. But we'll get to that eventually. Speaking of the 2 shows we just spent the majority of the time talking about, we get Golden Kamuy and A Place Further Than the Universe. I'm down with this.
I'm down.
I feel. Okay.
I still need to finish Golden Kamuy.
I do, and I'm gonna read the manga for it because I think the manga has better art, but it doesn't have good voice acting because no one voice acts. Yeah. Anyway, so best animation, Violet Evergarden. Good shit, everyone. Yeah. We did it. Good job. I like how you guys chose like
their
key
key frames,
the key frames and the Genga, yeah.
I wanted to see. Okay, I'm glad that Attack on Titan got more votes and actually showed up, considering it wasn't even in the Crunchyroll Awards.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
And it had some great Sakuga moments. So, so I'm glad. Good jobs. Oh, and I like how you guys have honorable mentions. That's really cool.
Yes, because Hokuto Precure, like, I need to watch Precure because like Anime just loves it, and I'm like, holy crap, this is so well animated.
Star Twinkle's doing really good too. The one that's airing right now.
Yeah, I gotta see it. I gotta get good. Best art style. Yeah, I think
this Sangatsu's art style though is just like Shaft art style though. It's like just typical Shaft.
No, it wasn't even good Shaft in my opinion. Like
that's why I said typical Shaft.
Okay, well, hold up. Well,
I didn't say it was no. There's good Shaft and there's typical Shaft.
You're coming out with haymakers, and it's dang.
To be honest, I think Violet is like just too normal for me, which is weird to say. Yeah, but it feels like soulless. I don't know. Like Shaft, at least Sangatsu has soul, opinion, right?
Okay, no, you go first, Wilson. Actually.
Well, no, I mean that's basically it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I feel like Violet is too pretty. If that makes sense. Like it looks way like. If that makes sense, like it's too much.
No, I understand.
It's kind of it's like the weird. It's like the other side of the coin, and like one side is Handshakers, and the other side is Violet Evergarden, and it's like maximalism in like everything.
It's like you have to you have to watch it so many times because there's so many things to see. Because like there's so much.
Like if
detail
you
and
make everything pretty though, like it just
doesn't
makes
make
it
the moment stand
exactly
out.
right.
It's
almost
like
take it
kind
for
of
granted.
weird. Like it, like I actually get like kind of like I start to like lose focus if I just like
You like almost get nauseous
not
because
lose
it's
focus,
too
but I
pretty.
just start to not care anymore if it's just like this like ridiculous. Like there's just so much shit going on, and I'm like,
to me, it
I
was
guess
really
maybe I have a low
interesting.
attention span, but like I thought like it's not a bad like I don't like I understand that they work really hard on it, but it looks
Right.
it's just so it's like too much. I think it's just too much for me a little
I
bit.
think for me it was really interesting because Violet and Liz to me were like really good examples of like both really well done animation wise and art style wise, but like complete opposite ends of the spectrum for what
Mhm.
could be considered good. Like Violet
Mm.
super crazy detailed, right? Like
Yeah,
the
that's kind
production
of my
took,
thing is like
3
all the
years.
detail and like all of her wrinkles in her clothes is like it actually reminded me of Handshakers, like unironically.
What?
Okay, have you seen Handshakers?
I've
character
not seen
design?
Handshakers.
Okay, so Handshakers is like this weird maximalism of like character design, like where it's like it's like overdone as far as like detail goes. Like it
But
goes
like everything else is like really simple, like the backgrounds and stuff like that.
no, well the backgrounds that's a whole nother thing.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
but specifically character design is like really maximal.
Huh.
Like to its like to a fault, I think.
Mhm.
It's also just not drawn very well, but like it also has like way too much detail for something that is drawn not very well.
Mhm.
Violet Evergarden is like drawn really well, but also has like a little like for me I guess it's just kind of distracting like how ridiculously good looking it is a lot of the time. Like I'm not
That's
saying
such
it's bad.
Oh,
I feel like this is a really weird like
it's
criticism.
a criticism that like people can make fun of, but as someone who does love Violet, I actually understand that a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's like almost because like that's why
Like, I enjoy KyoAni shows. Like I love
Right.
K-On, but like K-On
Uh-huh.
is way more like simple. Like as far as
and like
character design goes.
even though it's simple, it's like so much
still
more
animated
expressive.
really well,
It's
right.
animated
Yeah.
gorgeously, and like the same thing was for Liz. Like Liz was like very simple lines, very simply done, but like there was a lot of like
actually a lot of the
perfection
character
and
designs were super
simplicity.
simple, but they popped really like a lot.
Mhm.
Like
super
everything-
unique
yeah.
character designs.
Yeah, I mean, it's
and
kind of
we
like so like they talk about like I think it's Picasso. He started off doing like hyper realistic paintings, right? Like you could like show him a picture of like a apple in a bowl, and it'll like look exactly like that, like almost like a photo. But then he's more known for his like, cubism and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's like the similar case here, where like I don't know, one just has more style and like panache to it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Hyperrealism is a good way to put it. Actually, like
Mhm.
that's a
Yeah.
good way to describe it. That's kind of the word I was looking for. Is like it's a little too realistic.
hyper realism, and then
Like,
with
It's animation.
uh-huh.
It shouldn't have to look like real life.
1-to-1, because
Like, it's-
when we watch it, because it's not
Like
real
it's
life.
a completely different medium, right? Like it should look like Sangatsu, right? Like looks like character designs looks fine. Like,
I
but it's
mean,
also like
If a
way
character from Sangatsu was like in real life, I think we'd be horrified.
Yeah,
like,
but
they
if I
have no
looked at, like,
pupils and
animation,
their eyes
like
are
trying
I'm
to
huge.
already
look like
kinda
real life,
horrified,
it just
TBH.
looks uncanny, right? Like it just looks weird.
But also, I'd say like this isn't to say that like Violet Evergarden did something wrong or like that it looks terrible. It's just like,
I think it just went too far. Like that's all I think.
and I think that's
TBH.
like a perfectly fine like personal preference to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
all my preference at the end of the day. Like
Mhm.
I know a lot of people like really like the way that like Violet Evergarden looks, and that's fine.
Right.
That's-
Yeah, I definitely say I'm one of those people, but I totally get where you're coming from. And that's actually another reason why I really like the Ame Agari's art style. Koyame.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Koyame. 'Cause that's
Koyame
got
is like
super duper simplistic character designs.
Mhm.
But like they work really well for the show. Well, I mean, I
Yes.
haven't seen the show, but I've seen screenshots, and I'm like, this show looks really good, actually.
there were
But-
some really beautiful moments in Koyame.
I wanted to give a shout out to Megalobox because I think when the first episode came out, it kind of confused a lot of people because it was so scaled down. But I actually really like how they tried to go and give it this like really gritty, old fashioned look.
Wait, wasn't it actually like scaled up? Actually, like
I heard they scaled it. They scaled it down and
to
then up.
so they took it from like the original drawing to down to like 480p and then scaled it up to 720p.
Yeah,
So they basically
gosh.
went enhance.
yeah. They went full circle. So it was like really weird. But like you had the first episode come out and everyone's like, "Where can I get this in 1080p?" Everyone's like, "Nah, this is it." But it really worked well for the show. So I mean, I really liked it as like a unique art style. So I'm glad it got some
it's
recognition.
definitely aesthetic for anime.
Yeah.
As far as like video quality goes. 'Cause
Hell
not
Shake
many
Yano
anime-
should have won. What are we
Okay.
talking about?
Yeah.
Hell Shake Yano 100%
Best
should've won.
animation. Oh wait, we're in art style. Yeah, I'll go with that too. Oh yeah, Fate. This was your category.
No, this was not. Wow, Sean, not even
Wow.
What
remembering
was
my
yours?
own
Oh, art
category.
style.
Probably didn't even watch the
Art
stream.
No.
style.
Mine was
I didn't-
background art, Sean.
Oh my
Strike
god, where's
3.
Whoop when you
Oof.
need him?
Oof.
Oof.
Big
Big
oof.
oofies.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
okay.
say oofies now. Got hit with the oofies.
Hmm.
Yeah, so this was cinematography. Yeah, this is the category. I have no stake in this game, but wait, you were gonna say something in this, I think.
Yeah. So like, I actually, can you scroll back to so it shows the jury nominations?
Yeah.
So like, I have to see Shoujo Kakaki review, Starlight review, because I've heard really, really good things about it.
Mhm.
But I generally agree with this. I'm actually surprised that Violet Evergarden.
I'm kind of
was the
surprised that
public
like Bloom Into You isn't higher or something because I thought that
Bloom
has,
Into
like,
You
super
cinematography
duper-
to me.
I thought like
wasn't-
the first person perspective shots in Bloom Into You were like super interesting and not
Mhm.
something you see every day in anime. I just
Mhm.
watched it recently, so like that was something that stuck out in my head. I haven't seen all of these, but like Bloom Into You definitely had like really like
It
I
had
think the
nice shots.
direction- Yeah, really good direction for the type of show it was. Like,
For me, Koyame, Gridman, and Sorayori would have been my top 3. And I don't know what
Even
order.
above Violet.
Yeah. Way
Okay,
above
that's
Violet.
cool to hear.
Violet, like cinematography wise, was safe.
Mhm.
And like safe is fine, but Koyame did a lot of experimental. Gridman episode 9.
Yeah, that was
I
the
wanna
one that
say?
was really interesting. That was the
No,
one I
the
was
one that was
thinking
nodded
of.
on
The
hard
one
on,
with
like,
the
Twitter.
railroad crossing.
Yep.
And
Mm.
the one done by the rookie at Trigger. So that was like his first ever directorial work, and he just
Wow.
like fucking nailed it out of the park. He's like
They're not
20 years old.
apologizing for this one.
No, they're not. In fact, in like OVA, not OVA, AMA, they were saying someone asked like, who at Trigger should we be on the lookout for? And they were like, this guy, 100%
Oh,
this guy.
cool.
We can't reveal anything, but like he's in charge of something now.
Nice.
Ooh.
And like, so which was this episode, and like he just fucking nailed it out of the park. Like I can't even imagine being tasked with something like this and like the money that was probably behind it, because like Good Smile Company was on the production committee and they're selling like a shit ton of Gridman merch because of it, and like there's such a legacy behind Gridman.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it was like really experimental stuff with the cinematography that they did there. Same thing with Sorayori. I thought especially the email scene was really, really well done and really well shot.
I haven't
I think-
finished, but I've heard good things about that. I've like that's one of the scenes that people mention a lot, and they're like, "Yeah, the email scene got me," and I was like, "Okay, I'll be on the lookout for that when I finish."
For me though, I probably like I'm really biased, and I guess they don't have movies in here. But I probably
That
would
makes
have
sense.
Movies are not in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have probably had Liz
Yeah.
here, because Liz to me was like the embodiment of like experimental storytelling through cinematography. Just like
Yeah.
they did so many avant-garde, like brand new shots that nobody had done before, and like the animators have like gone on record saying they kind of they're like they have a love-hate relationship with Yamada Naoko.
Yeah. I
They're
can
like,
see that.
oh, it's nice when it finishes and it looks really nice, but up until then she's like super picky and
I think even like the opening scene in Liz is like really, really top tier.
it was apparently really tough for them because they had to purposefully have their steps out of sync, but along with the recording, because the orchestra recording, the OST, has the steps in it already
Wow.
because they're at a specific BPM. I think it's like one of them is 112 and one of them is 107 or something.
Wow.
But yeah, anyway, I could talk about cinematography for years, but we don't have that much
I
time.
thought you
Maybe
were
you'll-
gonna say you could talk about Liz for years. I was like,
I
you
definitely-
probably
yeah.
could.
Or both. Oh wait, is this the category? They'll do that every time. This is the category. Yeah, this is like the same thing. Well, not the same thing. It's actually completely different, but it's got the same winners. It's got the
yeah.
same winners, so like there it is.
Hirozuku was here, which like I wasn't a huge fan of Hirozuku, to be honest. Like I've been on a good PA worksbench
It
too.
won
like,
the second. It came in second for the votes, which I get because like I guess the backgrounds look nice. I like
guess
this-
You know, I'm surprised that like Hisomasa wasn't even like I see it's an honorable mention, but it's not even like, you know,
Mhm.
top 8 or top 10 actually.
Hisomasa, it takes mostly place on like an airbase. It's not really like it doesn't really have the vehicle for good backgrounds, right?
Doesn't look
Kind of.
pogs
I
enough.
think it has some like great background art, to be honest. Like,
Ooh.
Ooh,
But-
spicy.
I mean, that's just me. I mean, I need to watch more anime from this year, obviously, but
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
I really was glad that Hakone to Mikuchi got a nomination, because while I wasn't a huge fan of the show, which was kind of sad because I really like Reiko Yoshida as a screenwriter.
Oh, she worked on K-On!, right?
Yes, she did, and Tamako
That's
Market
why
and
that name
Tamako
sounds
Wilson.
familiar. Yeah.
So I was really looking for this and forward to like another comfy anime, but it just wasn't for me. I didn't think it was bad. It was just personal taste. But the background art and the world building for it through background art was really well done. And I kind of wanted to see Gridman in this, because they did a really experimental thing with the background art in episode 5, I want to say. In the class field trip episode, they drew the kaiju with the background artist, which made it a really fucking expensive endeavor, but it made it look really gigantic and enormous and like
And it's fitting
otherworldly.
for that episode. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I agree. Yeah, that's all I got. Best character design?
Okay, so I kind of don't get why Cardcaptor Sakura wins this, because like low key, these character designs are bad. to me.
It's kind of
Like,
weird. It's
Okay,
a weird.
not bad, but they're like not.
Can
the
I
best.
do like? Can I throw in like the only spicy take I'll say for the podcast? Like this is it. I don't think a lot of shoujo anime look good in digital.
Yep,
think-
I feel that.
I
Like, if
have
you want to watch
not-
like a great looking like cell animation shoujo,
Yeah.
go watch Onisama E or something.
Yeah,
Like
like
that.
How Ride looks really, really good.
that one has like that one looks okay, but I don't like it as much. Well, I have to see the show. I've only seen the screenshots you posted on Twitter, so take that with a grain of salt.
Mhm.
But I mean, even just like I've seen some shoujo that's in like the new art style, and then like we have like Fruit Basket coming up next season. You compare that art style to its original one, and I feel like that
The
along
OG
with
style?
yeah, like the OG style. I just feel like Cell like
Oh,
works so
really?
much
I
better.
actually low-key like the OG style more than the new Fruits
Yeah,
Basket
I just and
design.
like with Cardcaptor Sakura, like I would 100% be down with character design if I think it was like the old version. Like, I'd be
Yeah,
down with that.
I think they gave it
It's
to
the
them
same thing with
because
like
of
Captain
the,
Tsubasa, right? Like that's not even a shoujo, but like that's an older anime that got
Yeah.
redid.
I feel like they might have given it to them because of the costumes and that
Oh
were
yeah,
there
that's
every week.
another thing. Yeah.
Yeah, is it just like she has different outfits, so we're giving it to her kind of thing?
Well, I
There
mean,
was
so like
only a
they
Read the jury's
Let us see. Actually, we can wonder why are they choosing this. We actually have the
technology.
we have the okay. They've returned.
we can rebuild them.
We can rebuild.
We can-
It abandoned the rough edges of the 90s character models. That's gonna be a big oofy from me, fam, to whoever
Wait,
wrote
what?
that.
The rough edges is like part of the whatever.
That's gonna be a big oof for me.
This ain't it, Chief.
So yeah, I'm gonna
Wilson, we
gonna-
Well, I mean, I had no part in this. I mean,
No, not- that's not-
Wilson.
Wilson
No,
is not-
you literally made the awards. What
I
are
mean,
you
yeah.
talking about?
you literally are the awards. You are the embodiment of the awards.
You
Yeah,
are the
wait.
god of the awards.
wait,
You
I'm gonna
created
take
all of this.
now that we're
God
saying
of
something
awards.
God of awards. Now that we're saying something negative, I'll take Wilson out of literally the award spot just for the sake of remaining biased in pro Wilson favor.
All right.
Uh,
So while we do that, Wilson, you have to return the industry icon award, but we'll give it back to you once we start
Yes,
Oh
saying
but
no,
this-
but I bonded with it.
Put this kid back. Whoever put them back in the basement. They got to learn. But
Oh wait, can you look at the Violet Evergarden?
wait,
right
what
up?
the fuck?
Yeah, it's a poem.
Well, that's
Is
kind
it
of cute.
really? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Shut up! Get
I don't
out of
think.
here!
I mean, I think it could have been done better, but it is a poem.
That's mad
Well-
corny.
Yeah.
An anime as beautiful as this
Wait, who
exists?
wrote
Certainly
this?
In
not.
the end, tries as we signify it has something guilty for not using bad CGI.
Wait, that's actually dank. I like this now. Wait, oh yeah. This is cute.
similar eye
Mostly-
design.
Mostly
What?
sitting down and talking, we wouldn't say it gave us a snore. We only wish the characters moved around a little more.
They were always fidget. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to fight somebody.
Wait, this
The
is a-
list of jurors is actually available if you click on the name of the
Who did it?
category. So,
Oh wait, it's down here. Who did it?
Who
Oh,
did
it's
it?
this one. This one. Who did it? Who did it?
So
So
I gotta fight.
you can message those people if you'd like, and
All right,
Wait,
I don't even
Read
know.
it.
Are we
We're gonna
are we
message
leading
them.
a witch hunt? We're leading a witch hunt against these
We're
guys.
not allowed to do that on Reddit.
Yeah,
We're
me
not
and Becca are mods. We're mods. We can't do this. Yeah. So I mean,
I
will
just
say,
like to say that Canepa actually enjoyed our winners. So we have Canapa on our side, and
No,
it's
well,
Canapa. So
But Canapa is also a PA work show, so
yeah.
But none of these are PA works.
yeah, Card Captor is done by Madhouse.
I know,
Yeah.
I know, but he's still a PA works show, so I don't know.
Oh, you're saying that to discredit him. You're
Yeah,
like,
Wait,
wait,
no, PA Works designs aren't too bad. Wait, hold
They
on.
didn't make
Sakura
it.
Quest is really
Depends
good.
on the show. It depends on the show.
Oh no,
Um,
I was just talking in general. I just wanted to give Canapa effect shit. Come on, guys.
wait, but they don't have JoJo Part 5, so I guess it's not as
Well,
Garbaggio
it
as
was
it could
not-
be.
It was not eligible. Just
Oh,
to
that's
say. It's
so
not
it
done
could
yet.
have been Garbaggio, but it's not.
Is it
Okay.
because it's a sequel or?
No, it's not
it-
done yet. It's still
Yeah,
airing.
I'm
Oh.
glad you guys did that actually.
Oh,
I'm glad with that
thank
decision. But
All right,
I'm down.
slow it down, Shala.
I'm down with this. And I will say that the poem made up for the slaying of the 90s rough edges. I will say that. But whoever says that, I'm gonna find out who they are and I'm gonna give them a stern talking to. But no one
You're
witch
gonna
hunt
send
them.
them on mail. You're
I'm gonna
give-
send them. I'm
Shaw's
gonna send them
like
something.
a bunch of Alice pouts, like just to show how.
Yo, I might do the
angry she
Miku
is.
pouts because it's seasonal.
Oh wait, what about
Ooh.
the Rui pouts though?
Which one is that? Oh well.
Kanajo?
Which one? I'll find them. I'll find the pouts and I'm gonna send them all of them. Okay. Back to mail VA. Good shit. Probably good
Yeah,
shit.
we don't have to say much. Like this is it.
Good shit. Good shit. LOL. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, I'm glad to see that Misaki Kuno as Hisone was. Won.
she's down.
That's good.
Yeah, good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Wait, let us see.
Best
Oh,
opening is Koku. Yeah, this doesn't like
this is good.
You,
You guys
surprise
did
me at
it.
all. Like
Good
everyone
job.
nutted over this opening.
I am
swear
very
to God.
happy. Wait, okay. Do you guys ever have a nightmare where you just hear Kimi no Se on repeat nonstop? Because I think I had that for like a week where I'd just like stop thinking and think of Kimi no Se, and then I felt like I was still living a nightmare.
My nightmare was I watched Jeff's video on it, and he sings the first part of it.
Ooh. Ooh.
And
Is
just
he
hearing Jeff say "ooh woo" is not ideal.
Ooh. I like these
You know-
pictures.
You know what I hate about Kimi no Se though? I like hated it, and then I heard it so much, I was like, what if I actually like Kimi no Se? Kimi no Se.
I
And
think
then I like
Hey, what the she? Ooh.
Ooh, it's so catchy. It is really catchy. Honestly, I liked it. I don't think it's best opening of the year, but I do like it.
I
So,
like
Mm.
Honeyworks, Chica with Honeyworks.
oh, I
OP.
love that one. They're so good. They do good with that. Good picks. Good job, our anime. Very cool. This one is also pretty cool. I know people love this one a lot. I'm not deep enough into
Okay, I'm
Sengatsu.
sad that like the Fulikuli alternative ED is like
Wait,
dead last.
Wait, who? Oh, that's from.
I mean,
Okay, that's
no
our
one
anime.
watched it.
That's our anime.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why no one watched it.
Wait, this
But I'm
said-
glad to see that it's like towards the top.
This is like
when
this
it's
is the
the,
cool switch
journey.
between fuck you, our anime. Wait a minute. Thank you, our anime. Very
Wait,
cool.
hold up. Thanks, our anime.
Thanks, guys. You did good.
Thanks, the our anime podcast.
Oh yeah, you guys.
Okay, so
Wait.
that was good.
I'm glad we know the name though of the main character in Sangatsu.
Where is Ray?
Where's Ray?
That was my favorite. Oh wait, this is cool. Okay, I'm like,
Hi,
I'm
I'm
s-
standing.
I-
I'm Dr. J. Wilson.
No.
I didn't know Wilson was a dad too. Jesus.
he's our dad.
Dad J. Wilson.
Bro,
Wait,
listen to
did you just
Bluebird.
wait, can we call Wilson daddy? Like, is that?
No,
Um,
no.
That's
Hard
not-
pass. Soft pass, actually.
I'm a
it was
doctor.
a
Oh,
hard pass.
Tosan, and we can call him Tosan because we're,
No.
an anime podcast. But that got even weirder.
Thanks, Shaw. Very
Thank you.
cool.
Thank you.
Shut up, very cool.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Shaw.
not me.
Very weird.
Thank you. Very sus. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So
I
this
just-
is good.
Yo, Shamano Susume right here. Like,
I'm gonna watch this now just for the name puns.
Can I just say a little thing about the Listen to Bluebird OST?
I mean, we can't say no now.
Yes.
is it a little?
So
Is it actually a big thing?
it's actually so it was by Kensuke Ushio, who
Oh,
we
yeah,
love,
hell
He
yeah.
goat. He goat. He
did-
also did Devilman.
and the Koi no Katachi OST.
And
And
Ping Pong.
Pong.
Can't forget
Ping
Ping Pong.
Pong. Poggers in
And
the chat.
so, like when he was doing it, like in an interview, he was like he and Yamada like were working so closely together because like it's very
Let's get
obviously
it.
like music centered anime, and they
Ooh.
were like pushing each other with how experimental they were doing, and like he saw like Yamada doing like this crazy like paint cutting paper thing to do like the watercolor like bird stuff. And
Yeah.
he's like, shit, I gotta step up my experimental game. So you know what the fuck this guy did? This
No.
fucker like went to like fucking Michael's, right? And like bought a bunch of like paint sets there and just like splashed it onto like sheet music and just like folded it in half, unfolded it, and was like, okay, these are the notes.
Wow.
And that's how he came up with a bunch of the tracks for the OST.
Wait a minute, though. That's one of those things that when really talented people do it, it's really cool and experimental. But when I do it, it's just actually hot garbage, and I just got
You're
paint
actually
everywhere.
just stupid.
Yeah, I'm just actually dumb. Like you see all those cool things where people are like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna let the music trust itself." If I do that, it's like a cat screeching. So props to being a chosen one.
Yeah, so like he did that, and then like he and like Yamada kept like one-upping each other on like how to make it more realistic. And then he's like, fuck you, I'm gonna make this like the most realistic soundtrack of all time. So like they raided the high school that it's based on when nobody was there. And like
Just started tapping on things.
Yeah, started tapping on things. Like they brought a microphone and started tapping on the desks and the shoe lockers and like
so
like
weird.
recorded themselves like walking down the hallway with like the school shoes and like moved the desks back and forth, and that's how they got the sounds and everything.
What was that stage performance Stomp where they were using like brooms and shit to make percussion noises? It was like some weird stage performance thing. Yeah, Stomp. So they just did Stomp, and now it's the music.
Damn.
Yeah. So I was just like, yeah, and then like not only that, but usually in OST, whenever you have like footsteps and conversation and stuff, like I mentioned this before, like you have the footsteps added later, so it's not part of the soundtrack. But because Yamada was like very picky with the beats per minute of the footsteps, he had to add it to the actual track. And so like he had people walking to the beat like with a metronome in their ear while recording. Because in the beginning they're out of sync, but at the end they're in sync.
Yeah, you mean they're disjointed and jointed?
Yes, actually. Thank you. Well done, my friend. See, this is why you're the embodiment of the Anime Awards.
The good parts, not the bad parts.
There are no bad parts, only good parts.
Well, I'm not gonna remember 10 minutes ago, but yes, there is only good parts on the
I was
anime.
really surprised that what was it? Fuck, the volleyball show.
Oh,
Harakana.
I heard.
Harakana.
Yeah,
Was it well received?
No one liked this show that much, except like tits and shit.
No, wait, that
but...
was a pun. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get in the way of that. Wait a minute, I messed that up. I'm sorry, Bex. You deserve better than that. Wait, try it again.
You, Bex.
Try it again. I won't talk.
That was the joke, is that like receive is in the title, so I was like, was it well received, right?
Haha. Now we can laugh at it.
I think I've been around Fate too long. Like
I messed up.
Me.
I thought it was a legit question. I'm sorry. Thank you, Shaw. Fuck you.
It was well received by certain demographics, I assume. So
yeah.
Well,
no, like I remember, I forget who I was talking to. I was like, "Is Harakana good?" And they're like, "No, actually, the tits and ats are really poorly animated."
I've heard that the music is really good, though.
Yeah, I guess that's why it's here.
One insert song that has been stuck in my head since. There's like a girl who like was in a local like Okinawa juice ad, and it's like waku 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 shi kwasar, and like it like repeats itself for like 2 minutes, and I've like literally not been able to have that out of my head.
Nice. I'm gonna listen to that. Get Kimi no Use out of my head. I'm glad Megalobox won. I like it. Would have been cool if Devilman Crybaby too. I like it. I like this one too. I like Liz. I like these things.
With the ED, the instrumental version of the EB, getting it was also really good.
Yeah.
I want to get wet in your rain. It's a good scene.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sounds wet.
Sounds interesting.
It sounds wet.
That was wet.
Okay, on to the big ones.
Yes. The big ones, you mean the short?
The short. Getting
the big short.
Okay,
yeah.
what was the thing? What's the shit with Agretzko and then the original Agretzko? Like, what was the shit? What was this?
So they decided that they're sufficiently different, and they have like different like they're like different runtimes, they're different like themes, and they're different like portrayals. I mean, if you look at the jury nominations, they're like their placements are like way wacky.
Yeah, the Netflix.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Last. Yeah,
I felt and I feel like they put it last because they chose the other one, right? They're
they're saying that if you read the write up, it says that
it's more.
I don't know. It's like
this one.
It's more slice of life based, and other cast members don't get as much attention.
But like all the cast members get like totally flipped. Like, dude, they're pretty fleshed out in the.
I didn't watch it, so I
feel like it's a weird. I feel like it's a weird decision that they're. I feel like it's just weird. I don't know. Personally, I just think it's weird. Like
bad.
I think just pick one. You know,
Maybe
I know they're.
Me, I don't know.
I don't
I was
know.
really surprised that Yamano Susume didn't win it because it seems like the snob thing, but like Baja Studio was really wholesome and cute.
I gotta see it because it
It's
is
my
short.
Kyoani.
Oh, that's
It's
cute.
a
I'm gonna
20-minute OVA.
I mean, that's why Fate watched it.
That's literally why.
that and today's menu for Emiya Family, which was like, oh my gosh, it has like the greatest like. There's one time where Saber
Couldn't even tell the difference between those two voices.
where like Saber walks up and sees like Shiro cooking with something and like picks up the jelly and like wiggles it and like cocks her head to the side and like my heart melted. I literally have no more heart.
I've heard good stuff about good things, and it's got really good animation too. It's pretty cool.
It's actually beautifully animated because it's by UFO Table.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably like it's like the best entry into the Fate series, unironically.
I've heard people say that.
Fate anime, non-ironically.
Yeah, but I'm salty about the Agretzko thing, but I will, because I think Agretzko is actually like my anime of the year. You know, this one, the one at the bottom, this one, not the other one, because I haven't seen that one. But I love this one. I hope people still watch it, even though our anime has betrayed me yet again.
I mean, they gave it 10th of the year. It still beat out like a lot of things.
True. We might actually, we'll actually get to that. Best movie, Liz and the Bluebird. Yay. And look, we actually got Macria. Look at that.
And it's like third, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but where's the My Hero Academia movie, guys?
It was not eligible.
Wait, how did Pancreas get so high?
People like Pancreas, so I'm not surprised it's there. But Fireworks is not there, which is also a win.
Why is the My Hero Academia not movie?
Because
why is the My Hero Academia movie not?
Movies are eligible based on either Blu-ray release date or really, really wildly available subs. Because we want to give everyone a chance to watch it, right?
Oh yeah, because it's not.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't know if Crunchy like sent out screeners or something. Like they probably can do that, but
yeah, I bet they can.
Why wouldn't they? Fam.
Anyway, Liz and the Bluebird.
It's an award-winning film. Why wouldn't they? Right?
I'm glad that Liz and the it's an award-winning film.
It's an award-winning
film. Why would they not do that?
That's the ultimate slay, is calling it an award-winning film, but it's the Crunchyroll Awards.
How does that convo go? Like, oh, it's an award-winning film. What did it win? The Crunchyroll Awards.
Presented by Devil May Cry.
I'm glad
that meme too much.
Of course, my hope in humanity.
They did good. Good job, our anime and our anime.
Oh, I want to mention that the Gochi Usu movie for the public, it got 8 votes.
Oh my god, wait.
Anyone fam?
Yes! Oh my god. That's so funny. Yes, that's so funny. Okay.
I think.
That's worth
it. What's the most ambitious crossover project film in 2018? Is
that a question?
No, it's a statement.
Oh, I would agree. Okay,
yes,
moving
it was
on.
Great. It had Tomoko, it had Clannad, it had Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. Like every KyoAni anime was referenced in Take On Me. It was beautiful.
It's based off of the original song from the 80s.
Yes, I was about to ask, but like, is it based off the banger of a song?
It kind of isn't, but
you know what?
Kind of.
God damn it!
I'll watch it. I'm gonna do it for Banjo.
They also have
the new mod Banjo.
Claps for Banjo.
Banjo's a mod.
We just added him.
Just became a mod.
That's awesome.
I feel really bad when people in mod mail say like, or like fuck off and die, and like Banjo was talking to them. It makes me want to like. I feel like genuinely bad. Like they can say it to anyone else, but like I want to protect Banjo.
Banjo's so wholesome.
He is.
But like, Take On Me also has people like, in 2 separate occasions, just people who are like at train stations taking video recordings of trains. And I was like, it's nice to get some fucking representation.
Why wasn't that Train Crossing anime nominated for anything? Like, why wasn't that nominated for
Fujikiri Crossing or Furikiri Crossing or whatever? Yeah,
it's a Fumikiri. Yeah,
Fumikiri. Yeah, it was really sweet. I liked it. There were some sus moments. There was like an incest thing for a little bit.
Well, sounds like an anime movie.
Well, moving on.
Moving on. Best original anime. This is like an interesting category to include, but I think people wanted to include like, shout outs to original anime. Do you have more on this, Wilson?
I mean, like I was pretty hesitant when we added it, but
same. That's why I asked you. That's why I thought you supported it.
Well, no, I mean, like I like it now, just because it's like some people call it like backup anime of the year. Like,
yeah.
But I don't know, like it more representation, and all these shows are nice in their own way, and
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm kind of glad. I'm glad with it because I'm glad we have it. I mean, it's kind of cool to have because original anime are so hit or miss. So that's cool.
And I guess they sometimes miss.
Some it's hit or miss.
Mm.
You know,
Yes,
the interesting thing about like all of these is that most of these I've heard pretty good things about. So
Yeah.
Also, are
that's a good thing
Gridman
for
and
original
Megalobox?
anime.
I feel like Gridman and Megalobox might like technically like Gridman's based
Like,
off
so,
the
yeah,
Gridman franchise,
we-
and Megalobox is like the anniversary project of Ashita no Joe.
We actually did a survey question asking whether or not people wanted to do quote unquote hard originals or soft originals, and they voted for soft originals. So we
Okay.
included stuff like that because otherwise, if you only wanted to include hard originals, like even stuff like Starlight wouldn't be
Yeah, because
Right,
that's
'cause
based
they're
off
based
of,
off-
counted
Yeah.
as a review.
All
and-
women's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And obviously Gridman's like Tokusatsu stuff, and
I'm glad you guys went with that. I think for a lot of our anime user base, they are original because I don't think that many people have seen the original shows that they're from.
I mean they're technically original. Like they don't have like
Yeah.
a source material that they copy, right? That's
If
not
you,
like
well, yeah, you could have been like really savage with this award and just deny shows that you felt were generic and say they're not original enough.
no, don't even.
do
Yeah.
that. I would do
Uh,
that. Like
Yeah.
that would be great.
Becker's in charge of the awards next year, and he's just gonna
Oh
veto
my
all
god,
the
what
sus
if I
shows.
was?
I'd be down with that. You'd be like, "This is not enough." Next,
This is bad. I hate this.
this is bad. I hate it. It's not on there. Speaking, is
But
that
I
a good
am glad to see that
transition?
Hisone Tomasa-san.
Well, speaking of bad,
Speaking of bad, I hate it. Anime of the year. Just kidding.
Oh.
I don't have to say that, but I don't have strong negative
You know,
opinions
I was
on
really
it.
surprised to see that High Score Girl was even like nominated. for
you got
this.
pretty high. It's top 5.
Yeah.
Did it get a
Yeah.
high score?
I was super.
It got a
surprised
high
by that.
score. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what Cardcaptor Sakura is doing. I don't know what it's doing. Like I've seen some of it and it was kind of a letdown compared to other things, but as long as we get to dab on Bunny Girl, I think I can forgive it.
Yeah. Also, Sangatsu season 2.
Fate, do it. Fate and Bex, do it. You guys are the Slay Masters.
Okay, I haven't even seen season 2, but I don't really give a shit about Ray, so that's all. That
Where
But
is
that's
Ray?
good because he's not in season 2, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I've
That's
heard.
why-
So maybe
that's
I'll like
the
it more.
redeeming point of season 2.
Um,
Like every time Ray isn't there, it's like great.
Yeah,
But, like,
no,
Ray-
like either that or like when like the 3 sisters are there, like I'm like I enjoy the show more.
The bullying
personally.
stuff like took too long.
Or
for
like
me, but-
literally anyone else. Like honestly, like his fat friend Nikaido is the best. I
Yeah.
love him.
It's kind of like Evangelion, where the less Ray, the better.
Wait,
Hey.
damn.
I guess we're gonna find out who are the Ray fans all along. That-
Everyone knows. You know
Anyway,
what?
Anyway,
I
damn
feel
it.
like we can all agree that best girl of Evangelion is really Ramiel-chan.
Well, yeah. I mean,
was
those
gonna
are
say
just
Misato,
facts.
but like, yeah, that's fine too.
No,
should-
does Misato scream geometrically? I don't think so.
Well, I mean,
Okay, Kaji.
I consider her
I'm glad
pretty
you're all
how do you
thinking that.
scream
geometric, if
geometrically?
you ask
Like,
me.
What did you say, Wilson?
I was just gonna say she's pretty geometric to me.
ooh.
Ooh, get it.
Ooh, get
Yeah.
it.
Do you have any like? I didn't get to see this part actually, so exposing myself. But how did you feel about this, Wilson? Since you got to present this, this was your moment
Yeah.
among many moments.
Well, so like I presented it, but to discuss it, we just brought in all the hosts, and we didn't actually really. We just kind of like shit talked for
You guys
for like the
nice,
last
nice.
20 minutes or something. I think like obviously Cardcaptor's the sus pick here, but I haven't seen it yet, so who knows? Maybe you'd really like it.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have the rough art style of the '90s, so it's got to be an
Like,
improvement.
fuck it, obviously.
You're
So,
just
fuck it.
talking about how they modernize it, okay? It's not.
No, I mean, I
Rough
get
around the edges.
rough around the edges. I get what they mean. I think
This award is rough around the edges.
Ooh.
Face is rough around the edges.
Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh.
Because you got
I mean,
that
my
going.
beard is kind of
Right?
rough actually.
Yeah, but I like it. It's
You've never even seen it.
yeah,
Wait,
You
face
know what
reveal.
I look like.
this
These
is an
are
interesting one.
Finessing.
I'm surprised Bloom is so far down because I thought that Bloom was like
Yo,
a really
the difference between like if you like oscillate between like jury and community, like it's like the difference
Yeah.
is like crazy.
but that's pretty dank actually.
Wait,
Bunny
Shaw,
Girl.
you know what it is? It's because it just wasn't into you.
my
God.
Wait. That was a oof.
no.
That was
Anyway,
Nothing is a bigger slay than when pulling the. Anyway, nice transition.
Anyway, back.
Anyway. Oh, cool.
Talking
Wait.
about.
So Cardcaptor Soccer got a high of 11 votes. I see how this works. Yeah, it seems like A Place Further Than the Universe is the anime public pick for most things. I think that's like pretty fitting for the community. I think that's what they've really liked. I forget what did the jury say? I forget what they said. No, they put it down. They put it
Under
down here.
Sangatsu. Click on Sangatsu.
This one?
Yeah. Wow, this website really is brilliant. Oh my god.
This is really amazing. Wait, what is this?
Wait,
0%.
it's a very divisive bullying art.
Oh, that's not right. Ignore that.
No, but
Whoa,
see-
whoa, hold up. Is there a
It's
problem?
issues with the very divisive. I told you it's divisive.
Wait, Fate called it all along. Fate, did you write this?
I called it a fucking year ago that the bullying arc was shittily done, and that's why it's divisive. And nobody believed me. But here it is on the R Anime
Here it is,
Awards
So
website.
I've learned that Fate has a future seeing. Like you can see the future, and
It's
you
future.
figured out.
That's so fake.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think
It doesn't work as well because fate is only one syllable. And
That's
Raven
what
is
Taylor,
two,
I
so
guess?
it's like, you know,
Fato.
that's so Taylor.
Future I can see.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I haven't seen this, so I'm not trying to slay because I haven't seen them. I actually haven't seen both of these, so I got to get good.
no one watches anime anymore, huh?
Who
I do
watches
not.
anime?
Do I
I
even
think I
watch
did
anime?
I did the move where I like put off all my seasonal airings of 2018, but they happened to be like the best ones of the year. But I wasn't too keen on them, so I was just like, I'll watch them eventually. Now it's 2019, so I'm ahead of the game
I
for
still
next
haven't
year.
seen like 2017 shows. Like I still haven't finished Made in Abyss.
I feel that. I mean, I did see it, so I don't feel that, but I feel that for 2018.
You feel it, but like not really.
Not,
Yeah.
I feel that, but like 2018, like a year
Yeah.
ahead.
Next, you're kind of alone in that abyss.
No, oh my god.
Bex in the abyss. Okay.
You made your own
I did
grave.
this to myself,
That-
as in
Wait,
I made it.
Wait,
Made
I have
in
a
a
question. Wilson, did you see
Who
Starlight?
played this game?
I saw Starlight.
Did you like it? I forget.
I
Is Starlight just
I
like a
really
like a
liked
jury
it
show?
to start, but it is kind of like a snob show, kind of.
Is it like the Yuri Snob show where it's like I don't actually have an example
I don't
of a
want to like
comparison.
Wait,
slay the
what?
people that like the show, but
There's like it's like the show that like I feel like people like it for the Yuri interactions, but
There's not that much Yuri. I mean,
it's
it's
not.
like it's
I mean,
just kind
there's,
of a
like, you
standard
can-
like.
there's a lot of like female. Quote
I've seen
unquote
a lot of
pairings,
fan art
right?
up.
Like
I've seen a lot of fan art on my timeline. So
yeah,
maybe I'm
a lot
getting
of fan art looks like Yuri fan art. So it's
I've
like,
been-
you
I
know,
it might have been
Shaw
or, like,
just wants
heavily
to play
implied.
Yuri stuff. I think the only Yuri Shaw likes is On Ice.
is
that is a good show. I like that.
ooh, yeah, I do like that one. But I think I'm gonna like Bloom probably. Bloom looks pretty
Bloom
good.
is a good show. Don't
It's probably gonna
expect-
redeem.
I'm
It's
not
gonna redeem
spoil it.
Citrus.
Yeah, it's probably better. I
Of-
still need to
of-
watch Citrus. I feel like I need to
Do you
watch
need
Citrus
to watch Citrus?
as a member of the podcast. yes.
I feel like of the trilogy, from Orange, Citrus to Bloom Into You, Bloom Into You is the fitting capstone of it, whereas Citrus was, the disappointing
Was
sequel.
Orange Yuri?
No. I think it
No.
was
It was
no.
just
The
bad.
problem is
Oh.
Bloom Into You isn't a fruit. Orange and citrus are both fruits.
Yo,
Oh,
but
yeah.
fruits bloom.
Well,
They're the
so
flowers.
one of the main characters of Bloom Into You is Nanami, and Nana is like banana.
Mm.
Bananami.
Ooh, I do know
And
banana.
me is me. So she's
I do
saying
know banana is
me.
best
Even,
girl.
even like Wilson is getting in on like the conspiracy theories.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is why Wilson's the
Thank you.
best.
This is why he's the awards. Good job, Wilson.
God of Awards 2. Only available on PS4.
Wilson May Cry 5. Someone get off the stream. He's been streaming for 8 hours. Somebody help him. He's
Yeah, it's not,
Wilson
it's not
Forrest.
May Cry at that point.
He is crying. Yeah,
Wilson
so that
for-
was the awards.
Wilson Legends.
That was the awards. I feel like we don't have enough hot takes because we haven't seen enough of the shows of
I will say,
2018.
I think the R Anime Awards were overall done better than the Crunchyroll Awards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The website was for sure done better.
Well, oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt. The website was the real award all along. But I agree.
just think that like the RNA Awards are like a community-based event where like
Mhm.
Crunchyroll, like the
Yeah, I
judges, they're
actually
like,
wanted to talk about this a little bit because there was a video that I watched by one of the people that was on the stream, which was Phenom Sage, and he
Yeah.
talked about the Crunchyroll Awards, and he made a big point about like the Crunchyroll Awards should probably not have as much of a like community should not matter as much in the Crunchyroll Awards as much as like jury does, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I kind of feel that, and I was like, yeah, I like the fact that the R Anime Awards is more community focused than
Because it's the R anime, right?
Yeah, because
But-
that's what it is. Because it's like literally a forum, right? Like it's a
Yeah,
community.
But like R anime is supposed to be like, sorry, Crunchyroll is like more industry, more
yes,
what we call it.
and
like,
I'd rather it
focus
just like kind of
yeah.
stuck to just being industry and then not having this like
Yeah.
community.
I'd kind of love to see what the awards would have looked like from Crunchyroll if it was just their jury, like the people who
That would
they
be
had
really
on.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
it's
would love to
especially
see that.
like their jury's like selected, right? They're like sent
Yeah.
invitations
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like-
And I saw a video from one of the people who was on the jury, and they talked about the whole decision process where they had like 25 points, and like I guess like one vote from them is 5 points, so they could really pick and choose like what they wanted to put more of their votes behind.
Hey, which
and it-
person was this? I kind of want to watch this.
That's it. It's like the female otaku.
Oh, Sloan? Yeah.
Yeah, Sloan. Yeah. So her video is pretty cool on it because she went into detail on like how it all went with different things. Like
I
it's
mean,
a good
I feel like
video.
that's like pretty problematic because like in actuality, there's no reason to split your votes, right? You should just dump it all into what you want to win the
Right.
most.
Yeah, and I think it's fitting though because sometimes you're like, if I guess a lot of them are AniTubers, but like some of them might have more engaged, like they might care more about like I don't know, like
Mhm.
best animation or best. They didn't have best comedy, but if they did, like they have their certain aspects that they care about more. So I'm kind of glad for that, but yeah, it sounds pretty interesting. So I definitely recommend the video. I think I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, I think you guys did a really well. I guess it's us too, technically, because we were on it. But I think
y'all
it does,
did a really good job.
oh no,
you did a really
no,
good
you.
job.
No, you did a really
Or-
good job.
No, you did a really good. No,
No.
technically, because you were the awards.
Anyway,
We were part of the awards, so technically, we are also you. We are all Wilson.
We're
on this
all
one.
Wilson on
you're
this
me.
blessed day. Yeah, I think it worked out pretty well. I like that we do have the two. Like I think it's cool to have the jury and the community pick, and you can see how everyone differs and how they're the same sometimes. I think it's good to have those. And I hope that maybe Crunchyroll will implement some of the strategies that we've used. I think it could be helpful for them too.
Like
it's not like
having
that.
a workable website. That's
are
a
you
good
asking
strategy.
Crunchyroll to sponsor us, Shaw? Like,
No, I'm not. If I had to pick between Crunchyroll and Devil May Cry 5, I think it's pretty clear. I want Devil May Cry 5 to sponsor us.
damn.
Well, if I
Wait,
had a streaming
Wait,
service,
what if
that
we're
I
sponsored
wanted
by
to sponsor-
Crunchyroll that is sponsored by Devil May Cry 5?
Oh,
Like,
then we're good. Then
Oh,
we're good. Then we get
layers.
all of them. That would be the peak.
High Dive
anyway.
Awards win.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, looking forward to 2019, where we'll have even more improvements on both sides. Hopefully,
You know
I
what
mean-
airs 2019 and should be nominated is
Chihaya
Gretzko
Fruit
season 2.
3.
a Gretzko season 2. Let's go, Haida. Let's
Chihaya
fucking
Fruit
go.
season
Maybe Haida will finally win something in
I
this
know.
life.
I'm crying. Stop.
Hi,
That's not fair.
crying. I'm Kate.
That's our
Oh,
cue.
gosh.
That's our cue. Well, thank you to everyone for listening in. Leave your comments below for what you think worked, didn't work, and what you hope to see in 2019 from both the Crunchyroll Awards and the R Anime Awards. And
Which is
And the
just
R
me,
Anime
so-
podcast.
From
Yeah.
me.
and also follow Wilson because he is
Wilson,
the awards.
where if people have just found out about you, where can they follow you? Where can they find you?
Well, for the awards, you can go to Reddit Anime Awards on YouTube. We have a whole channel. And then I also run a channel called Kamimashita that you can join as well and watch
you
all.
an
of my great-
AniTuber?
I'm the
What?
legendary AniTuber Kamimashita. Thank you very much.
Do you
Excuse
have
me.
a
Don't
Twitter
forget the
where
legendary.
you post your thoughts in 280 characters or fewer?
I do. It's Kamimami Mamita. No, but it's actually not though because I
Yo,
just
the
stuttered.
stuttering helps so much with your brand. Like your brand is so on point with like your user.
I can't be wrong.
Like you stutter.
I love it.
so
Why don't you
good.
mispronounce your own name? That
Yeah, that's it. Yo, how did you jack this from me? Wait, I need this username.
but
That's perfect though. And you have some really great videos, so I'd highly recommend everyone check you out.
I'm working on one right now that
Ooh.
hopefully will be out soon.
I'm excited. I'm gonna watch it.
Hi, excited. I'm Tay, and I'm also going to be watching it.
Thank you, Tay. I am the R Anime Podcast, and we are signing off.
Thanks, the R Anime podcast.
Hi, the RNA podcast.
No,
Hi,
that was
our
supposed-
anime podcast.
no, that was supposed to end it. That was supposed to end the memes.
No,
God
that
damn
was
it.
I am-
finally you.
Before
You
you
didn't-
end
Every
the-
show has to have an end game.
Oh, that's true. And this is our
Smash
endgame.
that like button, and you have to subscribe, and you have to follow us on Spotify and iTunes and everywhere where podcasts are distributed, and
Yes.
also
Everywhere? Like
everywhere.
can we verify that? Like
Well, no,
is that real?
because podcasts do not have an end game, but every
Yeah.
show does.
Damn, they kind of don't actually. They just kind of go on until they don't.
And of course, if anything I said was wrong, I must have stuttered.
got him.
I'm trying to
God.
log out of this. Okay, actually, goodbye. Thank you everyone for listening, and see you next time.
Yes.